Hey y'all, welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. This is Mama Chronicles. And we're gonna talk about yesterday. Yesterday was Niall's evaluation. Finally. It took a lot out of me. I'm not used to socializing so much. Or traveling. We had to do both. So the ride was cool. I was pretty worried about that. The guy who drove us was super cool. We talked the whole time. It was nice. And then the place that we went to was super great. They let me keep one of the ballpoint pens because they had like a really nice ball on them. But yeah, it was a good experience. Niall is officially autistic. They're kind of strapped for like staff right now, I guess. I'm gonna be sleeping a lot today, resting. Oh wow, there's a pancake in the pancake maker. Look at that, I totally forgot about it. Anyway. So I did end up using the wagon and that was good. But yeah, the evaluation itself was pretty much, they came in and talked to me and we just like went over the paperwork a little bit. And there was 2 women, and one doing the eval and then one like learning about the eval because she's the dietitian, I guess. But I guess they all have to like learn the different roles. And so this was just the first step. We had our referral was gonna expire, but the doctor that they had that was doing this is not there anymore. So now it's like a bunch of these other folks picking up, like, so this was the speech therapist and the dietitian that we met with yesterday. So moving forward, you know, we built a really pretty cool rapport with them, to be going forward. They were really great with Lyle. Sorry, I got to be in the room, and it was good. I was nervous about all of this because I've been researching about like evals. Some of them just like take your kids away for like hours. And this was a good situation. I got to be in the room and then they just introduced like different ways of playing, different toys to see his reaction. Transitions. I laugh because that's where we struggle a lot with transitions. It's very common for autism. And so he scored a number from that because they like rate, they rate from like behavior throughout the play or like things that they see. And so that score he got, and then they convert that score into like a on the spectrum score. And he's a little higher than I thought because I know he's super high functioning, right? So according to their quantification, I was a little surprised at how high he scored, which means severe, right? The severity of his autism. But like I said, I know he's super high functioning, as long as we, you know, keep supporting him in the ways that we do. So, and then adding that. Excuse me. Oh my god, I'm so tired. But it was good. It was a good thing. We got it done. So what's next is that we will go back and meet with an RN, and she will be able to give the official diagnosis that we can take to schools or other services outside of this medical space, and stuff like that. So there's a long waiting list because of the You know, this is the only medical institution up in northern Arizona that really does this for kids. So while they're having the, you know, break in providers, you know, there's a longer waits, and I'm fine with it. You know, we're not trying to do anything official right now, you know. Like, we don't need an IEP. That's an independent education plan. Is that what that stands for? Because we're homeschooling. Ultimately, both of the women were super nice. I think I run my mouth too much, but, you know, I have nothing to hide. But still, I was just like, I'm not used to talking to people. Same with the driver. I'm sorry, Brian, if you're watching this. We talked about everything. I really like talking when I'm driving or in a car, so. And he's a fellow Pisces. Anyway, things went really well. And Niall's officially autistic, so I'm excited to get some more support. I took the menu and some other of the resources that we have just to show them, like, some of the ways that we do communicate. And they both really loved the menu that I made. That's, if you want to see that, that's I think it's like the first Mama Chronicle. It's the food on the spectrum one. I just made it in Canva. Because food is, you know, important. Sometimes you don't know what they want. So anyway, they both appreciated that, which was nice. But it was a good experience. I was so nervous, you know, and that's another reason I'm so tired today, was because the adrenaline and the stress of the whole situation. And we did have to wait a while because we got there super early, which I prefer. I'd rather be early than late and miss my appointment. But Niall did really good. Like, he only freaked out when I wanted to go to the bathroom because he doesn't like the public toilet flushes. They're too loud. But other than that, and then that's the other thing, is, like, he did run around and, like, threw his shoes off and shit in the waiting room. But, like, all the kids are different there, and so nobody batted an eyelid, you know? Like, everyone's like, it's just the way these kids are. You know, I watched a mom, like, chase her child in the parking lot. Oh my god. I was ready to go help her, but I'm like, I can't, because I can't leave mine here. Anyway. So it was a good experience. I'm really glad we got it done, or started, I should say. It's not done. And I'm really excited to get us into services, and Niall and I talked about it last night, and I explained to him that, like, we're going to be doing that more often, and those are our new friends that are going to help us, you know, because I do want to work with a dietitian, and we're definitely going to be working with a speech therapist, Hannah. She was great. She was really great. She was the one that facilitated the whole eval, and then me and the other woman just kind of were there to support and watch. But yeah. So yeah, the whole place was cool. They have, like, an indoor playground. They have an indoor, like, workout room too. That's all I really saw. But I think it takes a lot to be ready to do this, especially from someone who has so much medical trauma. Me, it's taken a long time for me to be okay with, you know, seeking the proper and correct and appropriate resources for Niall, because I don't want his experience to be like mine. And so, you know, medically, we don't just fuck with anybody. Like, we have a natural doctor in the next town over that we go to for some stuff. We have a PCP at the health clinic in town. I'm really glad that the mental health place in town rejected us. They only rejected us because of age. They said they don't work with kids under 6. So that's why I went to the one that we went to in Flagstaff. But the one that I went to in town, because we did, like, the starting conversation or whatever, it's a behavioral health place, and it was all really about, like, criminalization. Like, they asked me if Niall had ever been arrested and shit, and I'm like, what? He's 4. They were like, well, some kids have, and I'm like, what? No. I'm like, are you talking about me or him? I threw myself under the bus that day. But anyway, I'm glad, you know, I'm glad that everything has worked out, because the place that we were at and the place that we're going to be moving forward with is great. So I just wanted to come on here. Yeah, it's nice to have that peace of knowing, you know, that this is all real. And he's having a meltdown, so I'm going to deliver these pancakes. But have a good one.